All right, welcome into another edition of NFT Live. I busted out the cowboy hat for you, Tig. We're about to cover the NFT news from around the industry, so I'm wearing my gutter cat stuff too. We are ready to roll for another edition of NFT Live. Happy to have everybody in the channel. I'm looking at the chat right now. It's already lit on this Friday, on this LADZ Day. I'm Nifty Q. I'm sitting here with Tigbo. What's going on, my man?
Everything's good, man. You know, it's a Friday, about to kick off the weekend. I see the chat's already up and ready to go. A lot of NFL all-day packed waiting talk there. Reminds me of the good old days, but definitely excited. I like your Gutter Cat hoodie there. A little upset because mine's supposed to be delivered any like minute now, but the cat gang just keeps rugging me, man. They
Yep.
just keep rugging me. I
Seriously,
don't know.
Gutter Dan, where you at, man? Come on the channel. Get this man his merch. He ordered some merch. He
Yeah.
needs it delivered right away. Right
I
away.
live like 5 minutes from Gutter Dan, so he could literally come over and deliver for me and jump in the interview. But that's for another day. But definitely appreciate all you guys being here with us. We got definitely a awesome episode coming up. We got the Rebel Seals Club interview. Definitely excited to hear more about them. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Definitely appreciate you guys being here, and definitely looking forward to showing you what we have today.
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out to the chat. Expo is saying we need a fund Tigbo mic event. So
Oh wow!
there's a couple mic comments. This man is over here grinding, and you guys are calling him out for his mic. It's just not your week, Tig.
I'm doing all I can. I'm doing all I can.
Shout out to DP. What's poppin'? The Prodigal King has returned. Hash Rhymes, Choina, Jason May is in the house saying, "Is it live yet?" We're three-ish here. We arrive just when we mean to on this channel.
Yeah.
Matt Radke's in the house. Eduardo, DJ Savage, who has an interesting tie-in with a project that we have waiting in the wings. We have a couple seals waiting in the wings here, some rebel seals, if you will. Tigbo doesn't own any NFT assets. For the guests that we have,
You know what? Maybe I'll pick one up here after this interview. I don't know. I'm gonna front run. I'm gonna front run the pump. So let me go do that real quick before we get started.
front run the pump. That is
Yeah.
a good quote for today. So, guys, our Revive Our Tribe, thank you so much for standing by as we were getting set to go live. We do have the Rebel Seals Club on today. We have two members from that group, and we are going to, and by members I mean co-founders, of course. We have only the best on this channel. We are going to get to that interview here in a second. We have a couple more pieces of news. Tigbo is, filling me in on some DeFi craziness that was happening, but I don't know if we'll get to that. But we will get to some Coinbase, some Reddit, some Solana integration into OpenSea, so little things like that. But I wanted to, start off the episode here with a happy birthday shout out. We had Hashmasks on the network yesterday, and that was a great conversation with that crew. 8mag and White Chocolate stopped by and basically gave me the rundown on what MassDAO is doing, the community that's kind of keeping Hashmasks going. And I want to get to a trailer real quick. They just, they were at Art Basel. They put together a fantastic trailer here that I'm actually going to play for you guys. But yeah, happy birthday to Hashmasks. You got anything there, Tig, before we run the trailer?
No, it's Hashmasks always reminds me of like the time when I first started getting into NFTs and the space. So it definitely kind of brings all that back to me. So it's definitely cool to see them celebrate their 1 year anniversary. I think reminds me of the good times of starting off in this space. So definitely excited for what they got coming up. I know the interview yesterday, you guys can check it out. The Nifty Q show is available for you to check out. There's a lot of cool stuff they went over and their future plans and the roadmap for 2022. So definitely get a chance, check it out, and I will show you what they had over here for Art Basel.
This art show represents a gathering of the newest contemporary artists displaying their show or their work here on the sand in South Beach. It's a highly trafficked area, and during this week, which is Art Basel, there's multiple events going on. Basically, Art Basel brings down a lot of investors from all over the world, collectors, into one place here in Miami for 1 week. And we're one of the 3 NFT projects in this entire art show. Specifically, Hashmasks vibes well with this show because we actually have artwork. We're not cartoony type artwork that's more profile picture related. It's meant to be something that you can hang on a wall that will hopefully appreciate in value, but also give you the ability to express yourself with the name change. So that's the thing that Hashmasks have, which not many other projects have. I think that NFTs give power to the creators. It allows them to reach audiences that they never would be able to reach, because a lot of the traditional art is based off small circles that are typically wealthy individuals. And so NFTs allows anybody to reach a large target audience and then keep the proceeds, most of the proceeds, if not all, for themselves. In my mind, Hashmasks is one of the first projects to be able to hopefully bridge the gap between traditional art world, which we have represented around us now, and digital. We don't want to do the same game plan that everybody does. You're just catching up, and we don't want to catch up, we want to be in front.
Big shout out there to the Hashmasks squad, to the Mastow squad. Yeah, floor price right now 0.86. I mean, that for a project that OG, I think, and with the artwork as well, we touched on that during the interview. I think it's just a great kind of, I guess, asset if you're looking for like a canvas, right? Or if you're looking for something to hang up in your apartment or your house. Like, it's just, it has that vibe to it, and I really, I vibe with Hashmasks 100%.
And there's definitely some traits that look really dope on certain of the characters. It's definitely something nice you put up on your wall. It looks great. And I believe the guy touched on that. It's not a PFP project. It's a fine art collectible. That's what it was meant to be originally. So I think that's definitely a good distinction there. And it just, you can tell it displays great. It looks awesome on the wall. But yeah, it's definitely one of the OG projects. I definitely remember coming into the space and reading up on it. I thought it was really cool, real interesting. And I never got to own one. I know some of the people in the chat saying, Easy saying, he got his first one in Art Basel. So definitely cool to see, that was a success there. But definitely, something you want to look into, one of the OG projects in the space. Definitely Hashmasks comes up all the time.
Absolutely, man. And they've got an actual drop happening for their holders here. They will release a more PFP-based, an unmasked version, as well as a masked version that is more for PFPs on like a Twitter verification or just a Twitter profile in general. So, yeah, huge shout out. Happy birthday, Hashmasks. And we will move into another project that Tigbo doesn't have NFT assets for, Rebel Seals Club. Tig, I don't know why I'm doing this to you today. I'm so sorry. That was on me. But we got Rebel Seals Club in the house today, and we are going to be talking with Chill Seal and Apollo. Chill is the community manager over there. Apollo is the PR and creative director of the Rebel Seals Club, man. This is a really cool project. I was able to get some on Mint and have been following this project for some time. Shout out to DJ Savage for making it happen. You got anything before we bring the squad in, Tig?
I'm just gonna have to hit up Savage to hook me up with one because I know he has like 100 of them, so maybe he could hook me up. But we'll roll out a trailer and then we'll bring on the guys and we'll get into the interview.
Apologies on that one. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Fantastic trailer there. Guys, Chill Seal, Apollo, appreciate you joining us today. We're going to get into the Rebel Seals Club. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, doing great. Really excited to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We're excited.
Definitely, man. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate you guys coming on. I know it's last minute, but DJ Savage, one of our resident lads here, was super excited to get you guys on. He's a big part of the community. I know he helps you out with the Discord and all that. And I personally remember the Mint when these things were dropped. I didn't get in on a Mint because Q just kind of put me out there. But I always seen him around. I've always seen him on Twitter. I follow the community a bit. For those who are not in the community, who don't know a lot of the project, you guys want to just break down the origin of Rebel Seals Club and what you guys currently have going on in the community?
Yeah, so it really started back in like late August probably, and we were looking into things that we could bring into the NFT community. There were a lot of PFPs already and a lot of projects that were basically pumping based on the art, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is like cool art. This is cool NFT. It's gonna blow up." But there wasn't much of a meaning to that really. Uh, right now, obviously, a lot of projects show up with utility and a lot of different things. But yeah, back then there wasn't so much around, and we were thinking about like that's where the rebellion concept comes from. It was like, well, where how do we get more people into NFTs, and how do we get more people into basically learning about crypto? Because when I was checking the statistics, it seemed like only something like 6% of people with access to the internet were involved in crypto at all in any way, and that's pretty sad. So we were thinking like, how do we popularize this concept and sort of show it off in a fun way where people can just get on this like hype train and just not think about these crazy gains that people get blinded by, but generally just look into what you can build on Web3, what's the party all about and the community, and just uh, get familiarized with the concept and start building something, or at least being a part of the community and supporting people who build something.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely being part of the community was what I started with. When I came into the space was a big thing to kind of get my footing, learn space, learn a few things about the NFTs, and how to go about joining this community to also help meet other people, that then kind of brought on other projects. So being part of the community is definitely one of the bigger traits that you guys touched on here. As far as what you guys have going on as of late of the project, you guys want to touch on? I know you guys recently dropped the trailer for the game. Also the trailer we teased here as well. You guys want to touch on that a little deeper and then give us a little more breakdown on that?
Yeah, for sure. So when we started, one of the primary things that we were going for was making an animated series. We had partnered with a production company. They were, helping us animate and bring to life the Rebel Seals. And we've kind of shifted away from that a little bit. I mean, of course, we're still making this animated series, and it's a very big part, especially for me as a creative director. I had a big part in, developing that first script, and then, bringing it to a huge production studio. But we've switched to PDE gaming as our primary focus. And when we initially thought of the concept, we wanted to take it into the direction that it was easy access for people, easy for people to understand how to play the game, something that was familiar. And so we landed on this runner game, a crypto themed runner game. It'll be affiliated with a number of different pretty big projects. CyberKongs is one of our partners. They are going to be in the animated series as well. Going to be playing a very big part in the world of the Rebel Seals. But yeah, so up on the screen right now, this is what we're calling right now is Meta Run. We had been going back and forth in the name Rebel Run and Meta Run, but I think we've landed there. It's going to be a PDE game. It's going to, like I said, include a whole bunch of different projects. You'll be able to play with these projects as characters in the game, and yeah.
So take me behind a couple of these details here when it comes to having the actual NFT assets. Are only CyberKongs or Rebel Seals holders able to even play the game? Do they get extra bonuses? What are some of the details that you guys have been working out as it's related to the PDE game?
Yeah,
Right. So,
the game. Oh, hey. Yeah, Dante, you talk about it.
no, go ahead. All right. So right now, the Rebel Seals, the meta run game is still being developed in the back end with the contract and everything. But we are looking to implement a system, a kind of like battle pass system, and we were thinking, how can we bring value to the NFT projects that are partnered in this game. And we thought that giving them incentive to hold their NFTs to be able to maybe get a discount on this battle pass, maybe even get these airdrops, and be able to participate in the game in the PDE version. So this game will be out on iOS and Android. It'll be free to play, and you won't actually need to be earning money while playing this game. But we kind of wanted to make that feature an exclusive to the partners. So those NFTs will be able to get battle passes, and they'll be able to earn while competing in meta run.
Really cool stuff. As far as like the P2E aspect of it, what would they be earning like a in certain specific token you guys are working on, or where would that be as far as the earning aspect comes from?
Right. So we are thinking of making a utility coin and an in-game token. And so you'll be running and collecting these tokens. Right now they're depicted as Ethereum. We've made a few modifications already. This is quite an old version of Alpha, but you will be able to trade in those in-game tokens for chests. There's going to be a completely different UI where you'll be able to use those in-game tokens to buy chests and other upgrades to your character to get further in the game. And these will also be we're thinking tradable for our RBLS token, our Rebel Run token, which will be the primary token of the project. Very similar to most of the PDE games.
Really cool stuff. I want to touch on real quick before Q gets to the next question. I know you guys said you guys one of your partners is CyberKongs. Excuse me. We were just touching on OG projects like Hashmasks, and CyberKongs is one of those older OG projects as well. How did that come about? The relationship form of you partnering up with them and putting this together for the game.
Yeah, so that came about quite early in our process to launch. It kind of feels like it was a race to the finish line, a race to the starting line, and then after you launch, you realize that there's so much more work. But before that, we were really focused on getting the right partners to launch our project. There's a lot of Twitter influencers that are verified, but I mean it doesn't really mean that much. And we understood the value of community, and we started reaching out to a lot of the bigger projects, also projects that were coming out around the same time as us. Our founder Jedi, he actually reached out to one of the mods in CyberKong's chat, got put on with Mio and Coco Bear, and a relationship kind of just flourished. They understood what we were trying to do, what was on our roadmap, and they really, I mean, I suppose that they partnered with us. They really believed in us, and we were very fortunate to enter into an agreement to get their NFTs in the Rebel world, in the animated series, in the games. But that's kind of how it went about. We just reached out to them and kind of hit it off.
Yeah, we kind of skipped a couple steps here by going directly into the details of the game, which is fine by me. I'm a gamer myself. I like to see play to earn mechanics in PFP projects specifically. But let's step back one piece here and talk about the origin of the project, why seals, how this all came about, and yeah, let's hop in there and have that discussion.
Yeah, so as I said in the beginning, like the Rebel concept came about from the idea that we're kind of stuck in this traditional system, and it's governed by the very few people. And the rebel in this sense is a person who is into the Web3 idea, and somebody who believes that they can use cryptocurrency and NFTs to build something valuable from the ground up for themselves, which like it doesn't require it doesn't require going through gatekeepers. Even I think I always like to use this analogy of Hollywood. Like, how many people show up in LA every year and go through those embarrassing auditions and don't get a job, don't get a role. And with NFTs, or even generally, like, decentralized world allows you to uh, basically just make connections and sort of grow yourself, uh, and present yourself directly to the audience that will support you without having to, for someone to decide whether you're worthy or not. So that's the rebel concept. And the seals, I mean, who doesn't like seals? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, they are cute. One thing is that I don't know the things. What are some of your favorite traits that the seals have? I saw some pretty cool ones when Q pulled up the minting site. I saw a few different themes and like an Indiana Jones looking one. What are some of your favorites? If someone was looking for to get into the community, what do you guys think I should be looking for?
Oh, I like the seagull. There's a trait where a seagull sits on your head, on the seal's head. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty rare too. But I mean, we created all of them, so we like all of them, honestly.
Tigbo, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
like
have
the
to
I
Oh, the
like the
Dante.
Cyclops one.
Tigbo, I'm gonna have to go to your profile to check out the ones on your in your wallet.
I just I didn't have them. That's why I'm asking which one I should go for because I'm interested in purchasing.
Awesome, guys. Continue kind of breaking down a little bit of the details here on the seals and kind of the different attributes and things like that when it comes to creating the project.
So we partnered with I want to say it's a number one. I don't know if that's the correct notion, but they position themselves as the number one, or like the largest illustration agency in Russia. And when we started this project, we were basically thinking, how can we get as much done in Russia as possible, because we want to support the local businesses. And we have a lot of creative people. We have uh, great talents here, but they just don't get represented as much as people from English speaking countries. So we were like, oh, how can we engage the most creative people in our country to sort of help us with the project? And we found this agency, and that was pretty cool. And we were like, they drew a few sketches for us, and that's how it started. And yeah, the seals have 174 traits in total across 6 categories, and we just came up with a bunch of stuff that we thought was fun or interesting or would look pretty good and chill. And yeah, we designed them all with the agency.
Awesome. I see some people in the chat. They're saying they were picking some up already. I see Easy got one right now. Savage was saying some of his favorite traits as well. To the Moon shirt, they said it looks pretty cool. So definitely, real cool to see everyone enjoying the different seals. I think I'm gonna have to pick one up now because Q won't let me let it down now. So Q, you want to close this out? I'll be looking at the seals here. OpenSea real quick.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Guys, you've been fantastic with breaking down the project. I'm excited to get into this. I really appreciate play to earn games that aren't going to come out in a year's time because they're so complex. I think like getting play to earn mechanics in something like a what would you call it, like a runner game essentially on mobile is the way to go, so we can experiment. So as far as any more details as it's related to what you guys have coming up, please let everybody out there know as we kind of go forward here into Q2.
So we're trying to position ourselves as a game publisher. So what that means is that we're starting off with a simple game, and this is basically a proof of concept where we try to take something as simple as possible that everyone can play, and it should be a 9+ rated game, so a 9-year-old can play it, and add this this mechanic sort of into the mix it into the play to earn and NFT world, where a lot of things are typically very complex, and that's how we're trying to sort of help other people understand what's going on here, and get affiliated with the crypto world, and then we go from there, and then we're going to be working on more elaborate games that allow a lot more play to earn capabilities in the future.
Absolutely. Anything else?
Yes, yeah, we do have one more thing. So right now, to holders, we have released the game in alpha next month. Near the end of February, we're planning on releasing beta, and beta will be available on both iOS and Android. We kind of want to just get as many eyes as we can onto the game before we release the PDE feature, get all the bugs out. So that will be coming in the end of February.
All right, that's amazing, guys. I appreciate you stopping by
Awesome.
today, guys. We have an actual giveaway going on in our Discord as well for a Rebel Seal. I appreciate you guys stopping by and dropping the alpha on what's going on with the Rebel Seals Club. I'm holding my I'm holding my NFT tokens. I'm holding my Rebel Seals. We'll make sure to get the rest of the team on board here, and we will see you guys hopefully soon. And I can't wait to play this game. Thank you guys so much. We had
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yep, Chill Seal, Apollo. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
guys.
All right, Tig. I don't know why I'm trolling you today. I'm so sorry, man. It's just
It's all
just
good.
coming out.
No, definitely, I mean, it's a real cool concept. I like them, the different themes and traits they had. It's real cool how the game they're implementing the Kongs, and you could, for holders, you could use your own NFT in it. That's really cool. And then on top of that, play to earn, which is going to be, I feel like this year, one of the bigger, uh, you know, spaces, areas in the space that's going to be really big. With a lot of the games that they've been developed for the last year and a half finally coming out, and some of these teams finally delivering on some of the promises that they've been talking about. So definitely excited for this. Real cool, and for the holders now to test it out in alpha coming up, that's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah, CyberConk's partnership is always legit too. I mean, you're looking at trying to make connections with communities, not only that have dope founders, but communities that have large pockets. I mean, let's face it, CyberConk's community is doing fairly well. So anytime you can kind of align yourself with that community, that could be beneficial to your own project. So definitely some good stuff there, man.
Anytime Coco is behind your project, I'm interested in it, and I'd like to see it. So, awesome to definitely have a known project like Cyber. Sure.
Gotcha. Awesome, man. Well, we had a little bit of connection issues there. I don't know if it's coming from my side or yours. If you want to try to reconnect there, Tig, and then we will continue through the episode. Guys, appreciate you stopping by, man. I want to give a quick shout out to the comments while Tigbo's trying to reconnect. So I got Jason May, Tim Jimenez, DJ Savage, of course, is in the house. Great job as a community or a moderator over there. XPwow is mentioning the Cowboys, unfortunately. We also have some comments on NFL all day, which we'll touch on here in a second. And then, we will hit the rest of the news. Tig, how you feeling, man? You good there?
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Got you back.
Okay. Awesome. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the Cowboys, even though they lost in the playoffs. XWOW. Like, okay. And shout out to everyone in the chat. Jimenez, DJ Savage, Hash Rhymes, always join us. Jason Moffett. Appreciate you guys coming through. Please give us a like, subscribe. We're here every week giving you guys the latest content, NFT space, crypto news, whatever it is. We definitely bring it to you every week, and definitely bring on the best guests and projects we can to give you guys more insight into everything.
Absolutely, man. All right, we're going to run into a Coinbase piece of news here that they're working on their NFT Marketplace. A lot of people think that is going to be one of the main competitors for OpenSea. So we will see some updates here. But before we get there, I want to pull up one thing, guys, and I want to go full screen here as I kind of break this down. I got a message here. It says contact@sandbox.game, and they're migrating the sandbox land contracts. Looks like there was like some contract situation on this previous move, or this previous version, that they're actually migrating to a new smart contract. I went to the sandbox Twitter, no mention of it. So I want to put this word out there. If you got this email, I really want to know if it's legit. It looks fairly legit here, Tig. I don't know what to make of it, but I wanted to throw that out. I mean, we have this platform. We might as well use our hive mind here. But no mention of this migration out in the world, but I got an email. I don't know. It feels kind of fishy, so I'm throwing that out there.
Listen, as someone who just got scammed like a few days ago through the AnySwap, contract, I would just wait. I wouldn't even do anything. It looks kind of fishy. We just had Seb on NFT Live on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to hit him up and ask him if he knows anything about this. But definitely, I will hold off to definitely an official announcement. Because that looks a little weird to me.
Yeah, I did want to throw it out there. If you are a landowner, please let me know if you think that's legit here in the comments. But we will get to this Coinbase piece of news as we make our way into the weekly news for the week. Not as much weekly news this Friday, but we will obviously have a full slate on Tuesday as we come back next week. But we've got the Coinbase news we'll touch on now. It's a quick little highlight video of the features that they're ready to launch.
Hey everybody, and welcome to yet another preview of Coinbase NFT Marketplace. Today, I want to talk about how you can easily buy any NFT on our platform. And for this demonstration, I will be using a self-custody wallet to buy my NFT. So let's start with the familiar Discover feed and search for Pudgy Penguins. This lands me on the Pudgy Penguins collections page. Couple of things to highlight here. You can see this collection is verified. You can see the floor price and some other stats like the 7-day volume, etc. You can also see the Twitter and Instagram accounts of this collection. But let's browse and pick the one NFT that I like. I like the first one. It's 3.7 ETH and it's available for sale. Clicking on it will take me to the listings page. This is where I can see more details about this NFT, from who created it, its attributes, and more. Let's hit the Buy Now button. This will bring the checkout navigation bar from the left-hand side. This is our attempt at making it super easy for people to buy using their self-custody wallets. You can quickly review your purchase. You can select the wallet you want to use to make that purchase. And once you hit the button to confirm this information, you move to the next step. Hit Open Wallet, and that'll pop open your Coinbase wallet in the top right-hand corner of your browser. You can verify the transaction in your wallet and hit Confirm. This will start the transaction in the background on the blockchain, and once confirmed, we will notify you. And by the way, that NFT will show up on your beautiful profile as well. And as always, you can go back to the Discover feed and continue to find and buy more NFT. So that's it. That's how easy it'll be for you to buy any NFT on Coinbase NFT Marketplace. Let me know what you think.
So we had that news there from Coinbase NFT. Obviously, like, we're eagerly awaiting a launch here so that we can have some type of competitor with OpenSea. I know a lot of people say Looks is that competitor, but I kind of firmly put myself in a Coinbase NFT camp. We will see what they can get done. But what do you think about that feature release? And I see also in the chat, the NFL All Day got postponed a little bit, this pack drop, which we'll touch on here in a second. But Tig, what do you think about that Coinbase feature?
Surprise. First of all, surprised that a Dapper drop got pushed back. Color me shocked.
Yeah.
But anyways, I like the look of it. It's got like a Web 2, Web 3 feel where it's kind of, there's almost like a social media platform, involved with, a marketplace, which is really cool. I know there's been rumors that you're going to be able to have some sort of communication with the buyer or seller, meaning you can message them about the NFT, maybe try to work out a deal or something like that, which I think is pretty cool because, open communication for these things is sometimes gets, you try to work out a deal for something. Maybe you want to buy 2 NFTs for a certain price and someone, holds both. I feel like that's a great thing to implement. But you touched on LooksRare as well. I feel like LooksRare also, they rolled out their marketplace a few weeks back. They've been updating and adding a lot of features every day, which is good to see. So I feel like, Coinbase is definitely taking their time to release this to the open for public. So which is great to see. But yeah, I think it's great for the space overall. Because OpenSea definitely lags in the price action and just certain things that is just when it goes down, it's just very frustrating. So definitely for them to finally see this features popping up and seeing what they're working on is definitely something exciting to look forward to.
Yeah, great breakdown there. The only thing I have last there for that story is why the hell they use pudgy penguins. I didn't even realize until I watched it back a second time that they use pudgy penguins.
I want to point that out, but I don't know why would you be spending 3 ETH on a pudgy penguin right now.
God damn.
I mean, he only had like 4 ETH in his wallet. That's like 90% of his bankroll right there.
Sheesh.
But whatever. He could have scooped up like 1,000 seals.
He could have. Yeah, well, he was listening to you. I think you were kind of like leading him into another direction. But okay, so a couple more stories before we make to this all-day piece of news. Obviously, the pack drops were happening today, and we'll get to that postponement here in a second. But I do want to touch on a couple more pieces before we do that. I've got Solana getting pretty much a leak. Okay, so we have a leak screenshot here that Solana is going to be integrated into OpenSea. This would actually be a feature update that the community would love to see a blockchain like Solana where you're able to, and they have the Star Atlas image up here, able to trade those openly on OpenSea would be amazing. Again, this comes from a leaked tweet. So you see the image there of the Phantom Wallet integration on OpenSea. So that's a quick piece of news. We'll be, watching for any official announcements, but that is a good piece of news. And then the last piece, as far as any like big stories that we wanted to kind of get to you guys from like a big platform point of view, it is Reddit. Reddit begins to test NFT avatars. This is kind of another leak. You had a developer kind of go in on the back end here and take a look at what they were doing. So the test was first spotted by developer Nima Oji, who apparently noticed a publicly unavailable banner referencing the project on the platform's web app, and he delved deeper and was able to find more information. And there was actually a response by the Reddit team saying, hey, this is like super early stage. We're just checking this stuff out. Obviously no launch imminent, but it looks like they're moving into that like Twitter profile picture integration for Reddit. So big piece of news. Thought we'd get that to you guys. Hopefully you see the importance of that.
I remember back in the day we reported that there was like some news about them tokenizing the karma points as well. You recall that? I remember a while back there was someone reported that, but I don't remember any follow up to that. So it was definitely something I think Reddit overall has been working on, just kind of implementing the NFT technology into their whole ecosystem. So definitely exciting to see, and it'll be cool to be able to use your profile as that you can confirm that you own, kind of like how you do with Twitter now, use that as your avatar on Reddit.
Yeah, that's a great point. They were experimenting with ERC20 tokens, almost like reward points on the blockchain. I believe it was called Moons and Bricks, if I'm not confused there. But yeah, let me know there in the comments if you guys remember the exact name. Prodigy's in the house saying LFG. He also says, take the hat off, Q. Llama is saying, still wary of any centralized exchange-run marketplaces, though. That's fair. I mean, do we have any real, like, strong dexes for an NFT marketplace? Not really. No. I'm trying to even rack my brain for one that kind of stands out. For one reason or another, the centralized exchanges are just there, as opposed to a Uniswap, or a Sushi Swap or a myriad of decentralized exchanges for ERC20 tokens. We really haven't seen the DEX for, the NFT assets.
Yeah, I think that's something we're maybe a little bit still far off from. Will be great to see. But I feel like just more competition in the space is great for everybody. Hopefully, it kind of pushes OpenSea to kind of get their shit together and definitely work out the kinks that they still struggle with today. So we'll see. Hopefully, it definitely lights a fire under their butt to get them going.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I want to go on to this next piece of story, Tig. This wasn't on our dashboard, but we did have an NFL all-day pack drop that was set to kind of be released here as we get geared up for the NFC and AFC championship games. Shout out to the Cowboys who are sitting at home once again. We had a delay, of course. If you've been involved in any NBA or any of the UFC, I don't know if UFC. I think the UFC had some issues. It just happens. Apparently they haven't learned the lessons that they ran into when they even released Top Shot. I feel like that's kind of the same issue that maybe shouldn't be happening, but obviously this got pushed back here, so we had the announcement. We can't play any video or we're going to get banned from YouTube. Here's the official announcement. Our team is investigating the current site issues. Thank you for your patience. You can actually hop into the site I was there at now, which is just nfl.dapperlabs.com. Join the waitlist. You have to have a Dapper account, and then you can simply, hop in. So if you, I believe, did we get an official word? Choyna was saying it got pushed back to 4:30. So Brian B said as well, NFL AD delayed to 4:30 Eastern. So in about 30 minutes time, 40 minutes time, that wait list should open back up. So what are your thoughts here, man?
Yeah, I haven't gotten a pack yet. Just Top Shot overall has kind of, the way things has been run by Roham and them just kind of put me off the whole thing. They just flooded the marketplace with like thousands and thousands and thousands of moments. And for the NFL, I think their first pack drop had like a punter, like a legendary punter moment. Like, who the hell wants to pay $150 for a punter pack? Come on. Q, come on.
Can you name one punter?
No real NFL fan wants a freaking punter as their legendary moment. Like, come on. And they're not cheap packs either. So I think, I don't know, I feel like they would learn from what they kind of experienced in Top Shot. And then to drop like their first pack, have like these random ass players and no one even knows. On top of that, they're not even like legit household names. Like, unless you play like fantasy football that a ton of players, like a regular fan would not be able to know maybe a third of the people on those packs. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully this I guess this pack has more more well-known players, but that's my take, man. That just really grinds my gears.
Hot take, yeah, grinds my gears segment here on NFT Live. Okay, Tig. Okay, Tig. I'm looking through their tweets a little bit. There's a NFL All Day Studio, it looks like. Yeah, I think, I don't know who I had this conversation with. I think it was Ronan on Tuesday. But the issue with NBA Top Shot putting all the supply onto the market and how that affects your average investor. It seems like all they really care. Oh, we got a guest on the show. Here we go. Making his first appearance.
Sorry about this. This is Jackson.
What's up, Jackson? Say hi.
On internet.
Can you say our vibe, our tribe?
Our vibe, our tribe.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we had a great segment talking about NBA Top Shot. So that was that. Hopefully they learn from their lessons. Basically, is what we're kind of getting at with NFL All Day. I don't know where the shade come from the punters though. That's a standard job in the NFL.
Wasn't there like a long snapper too or something? I might be making that up, but there was definitely a punter there. I don't know. I wouldn't be excited about ripping packs and getting a punter. That's all I'm saying. That's my take.
Try to put yourself outside of the fan point of view. I know that you maybe you like the NFL more than UFC. From an objective point of view, which brand do you think is going to do the best, or which one do you like the best from NBA to NFL to UFC?
I'm not a big UFC fan. I watch the fights, but I don't really know too much to be like spending on packs. NFL definitely, I've been a big fan forever. Play fantasy football every year. I feel like I expected more just because I'm a bigger NFL fan than NBA fan. I think that's why it just kind of let me down. But I feel like just Roham just doesn't learn from what the community complains and bitches about all the time. You go on their Discord, there's always, and they're legit like complaints about certain things, and then they kind of just, check it off, don't even worry about it. They do their own thing, and I feel like he doesn't really listen to the feedback that's given. That's just my take. I just expected more. I didn't expect a legendary punter or random like second string players. They're not household names. There's no Tyreek Hills, there's no Josh Allens, there's no like the face of the NFL. These are names that everyone knows, and I feel like those are the things that should be featured in these packs, especially for like legendary moments. Not a punter that punted a football 50 yards and downed it at the 3-yard line. Like, who cares? It's like, that's the thing. The moments are just random moments. They're not like pivotal, just momentum changing moments. I don't know.
No. I Tig, keep going, man. But I got some comments that I do want to get to. NFT
I might get kicked from the Discord now. I gotta stop.
Dude, Roham's definitely not coming on the channel anymore. He's definitely, there is no way we get an interview with Roham now. No, it's just kidding.
Or he could come on. He could come on and defend himself.
There you go.
I'm just saying, hey, come on. Let us know what's going on with the all day. What's up with all the delays? What's up with the punters? And then convince me otherwise.
So, listen, like, we're taking a little subsection of the community here. The broader NFT community is listening to NFT Live here. We've got some comments. Matt Radke saying, I got 4 UFC packs and only opened 2. Got 3 of the same moments in those 2 packs. Like, these are the things that you're talking about that lead to a bad experience. So we got a bunch
and I get it because it's randomized. Yeah, sure, you can get duplicates, right? But then on top of that, the bots drop. I mean, they made it back by giving people $50 credits, I think, for the UFC drop. So they refunded that. So now you can actually spend those Dapper balance in the marketplace, which is cool. But it just, to me, like, it will suck. You're spending $150. Even the legendary packs, like, $200, $500. And I don't know. I'll be pretty tilted if I get 2 duplicates and then of some player I don't even know about. So that's just what I think.
The same shit happened in NBA Top Shot a little bit, where you were like opening a pack that cost a fair amount of money. There were some good moments, don't get me wrong, but like, do I want a layup? Do I want a layup from some random guy that I have no idea? So there's a lot of things they're working through. Obviously, I want to get to a couple other comments as well. Xbox said he's in the queue. We got a lot of Jackson love. So Jackson already making his name known on the internet in Web3. A future star in the making.
And it is JAXSON, guys. All right, so it's spelled differently.
Yeah, Digits is in the house, and that brings me to my another point, Tig, that I want to make really quick. We had the loot box, which is filled with different NFT drops. That sometimes we fill it before the episode, sometimes we do it randomly. We let the bot decide who wins these NFT drops in our community. Rebel Seals, as we mentioned earlier, was gracious enough to drop 1 Rebel Seal into that drop, or into that loot box. Looks like Digits was able to win that, so congrats to Digits for winning the 1 Rebel Seal that was in the loot box. Congrats, man. You have 1 more Rebel Seal. You have 100% more Rebel Seal than Tig.
I get rugged. I haven't won one of those loot box wins. I don't know what's happening. I help bring those prizes here, and I never win one, so I don't know. I just keep getting rugged all the time.
I love it, man. Dude, Jackson is wanting to be on camera here. Amazing stuff that we're going through right now. Shout out to Digits, though, for winning that loot box one. I don't think we have much more. We wanted to get to some analytics news there for a little bit, but I think we put down a good episode, Tig. I think we can drop it till next week. We have Art Start now on Saturday. We've got Fun Uncle on Sunday. Some other news. We've got a gamer/streamer that's coming onto the network here in the next 2 weeks. So be on the lookout for a new NFT gaming show or series on the network, man.
Definitely, definitely a lot of things happening in LADZ City. We're definitely excited for a bunch of stuff we're working on for this new year. If you haven't, check us out on our Discord. Join us. We have a ton of people that love the space, are into Top Shot, are into NFTs, into a whole different bunch of projects. Whatever you're into, DeFi, whatever it is, jump on the Discord with us, have a chat. Let's discuss different ideas, and just get our vibe. It's our whole thing, our vibe, our tribe. So if you haven't, check us out on Discord, subscribe on YouTube, and definitely give us a like, man. We definitely appreciate you guys spending your Friday with us.
I appreciate you, Tig. I appreciate you hopping in and really holding your own as a co-host, man. This is like what, your 3rd episode maybe as a co-host?
It's like my 4th episode, yeah. So it's definitely, I feel like I'm progressing a little bit by bit. If y'all want to start that good mic fund, I wouldn't mind either. Xbox, holla at me. But then, imagine if I had like a green screen and my son just comes and knocks it over. That'd be something to clip for one of the highlights. But definitely, I appreciate you guys having me. Definitely feel more comfortable, and I hope the lads enjoy it. Definitely want to bring them the best quality shows we can every week, and definitely get the guests that definitely we find interesting that our lads will enjoy. And in the loot box, definitely the prizes that I'll never win, we'll definitely provide for you guys. So definitely looking forward to doing more often of that, and I appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you so much. Guys, if you are a noble in LADZ City, meaning you hold 5,250 LADs, which we're going to be shifting those requirements here relatively, not by much now. Don't get everybody in a bunch here. But yeah, if you hold 5,250 lads, you are a noble in LADZ City. If you guys are interested in having different projects on, please let us know. Hit the Noble chat up. If you have different projects you want us to talk about on NFT Live and not just interview them, definitely hit the Noble chat up, and we will make sure to hit those stories for you guys. More updates to come as it's related to Noble holdings, citizen holdings, and things like this. So we will end the episode here. Last thing, Tig, I think I'm going to sell a Rebel Seal to get you your mic and your green screen. I think that is poetic justice, if at all. I will sell one Rebel Seal, and we will have a new setup here for Tig in like the next 2 weeks.
Classic paper-handed Q, already selling. We just had them on, and you're paper-handing them already. They're about to pump, dude. Like, wait for the pump. You sell into the pump, and then we'll block.
Is that how you do it? I always sold the bottom. I just feel like, isn't it sell
No,
low,
you
buy
got.
high? No.
I think that's how it goes, but you gotta pack your bags first, and then then you sell after.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be off air here, and I'm going to ask Tig a couple more questions as it's related to buying and selling. Deck, Brian B, Coca Jenkins, Digits, Hash Rhymes, Asmodai, Matt Radke, Xplow, DJ Savage is hosting LADZ City Radio in just a couple hours. Make sure to check that out in our Discord. He plays some dope music. He's a great DJ. Otherwise, you guys already know what it is. Our vibe, our tribe.